Hey everyone, it's Angel again, and for today's video I want to do something fun once again in my SillyBook. If you don't know what a SillyBook is, it's just something that I made up. It's just this junk journal that I made out of a used library book. I didn't take the papers out of. I mean, everybody's pretty much seen a junk journal like this, but I'm calling this my SillyBook because I mean, the name says it all. It's just for me to be silly in, for me to have fun in, no pressure, not trying to create a masterpiece or anything that's going to be hanging up in the Louvre. It's just silly little things that I can do that make me happy. So hang out with me because I've got something really cute that I wanted to do, and it's kind of planned out, but not really, but you'll see. So I have these little cutouts. This is from a used book that I bought at a library sale. Also this one too, these tulips, and also these tulips are from a magazine. So and then the background is just this blue ink, alcohol ink that I made in an old makeup spray bottle. So that's that, and I used a marker, a children's marker, and some alcohol, and I think I put in a little bit, like a drop or two of glycerin, which I think is how I was able to make it water reactive. Because my other, I have a purple one that I made, and it's just ink, it's just alcohol only, and then you can see the piece of, because I just stuck the whole, I took apart the marker, the inside of the marker, and I just stuck it in the bottle and left it in there. So and I didn't put any glycerin in this. I don't know why I thought about putting glycerin. I just thought, I sometimes put glycerin in my watercolors, the student grade ones, because it keeps it from drying out. See this, this color right here is a really cheap student grade yellow ochre watercolor, and see how it crackled when it dried. And then see, this is an artist grade burnt sienna, and it's still moist, it's still got, I don't know, you know what I mean. You see it's still has that glossy look that it's going to be easier to re-wet and reactivate. And sometimes I put a drop of glycerin in my student grade watercolors because it keeps them from cracking. And obviously you can see I didn't do that here, but I just thought let me try a little bit of glycerin in the alcohol, mixed with the alcohol, and I put a little bit of water too, and I think that's how I was able to make it water reactive, because I sprayed this a few days ago, and then these are distress inks from the pads that I rubbed on, and then I sprayed the whole thing. And of course distress inks are water reactive, but I didn't know that my my alcohol ink that I made was going to be water reactive after dry, and it was. So anyway, 4 minutes into the video, I still haven't gotten started yet, but I just wanted to show you because I thought it was cool. If you want me to show you how I made these, super easy. Let me know and I will show you, because I plan to make another one. I think out of the black. I want to make a black one to make it gray. I think it would be cool. So yeah, so I'm gonna just do a little garden scene. So once again, hang out with me while I do this. I'm just gonna glue these down. I've got sort of a plan, but not really. Excuse my dogs. They are very loud today. I always use a scrap, the chipboard off of a paper pad when I'm done with it, just to protect whatever I need to protect from the glue. So that's what this is. But yeah, I wanted to tell you, I know if you're watching, you're thinking this doesn't really look like a fall scene, and I really do want to do a fall scene. I'm super jealous of everyone's you know, fall scenes that they've been painting and collaging and all that, but it's just very difficult for me to do a fall scene when it's like, I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating, it's like 90 degrees today. It may be not 90 degrees right now, but it just about is. It's like 86 degrees. And so it's just very difficult for me to like get into the spirit of fall when like we don't have like fall colors here in northern Florida. Like we don't have like, there are a few trees that turn, but not really. Mostly they just, you know, the leaves shrivel up, turn brown and fall off. So yeah, so I'm gonna put that there. I wish I could have found like a photo of like a tulip garden, since these, you know, cutouts are tulips, but I couldn't find. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to actually, yeah, before I glue that glue's gonna dry, I wanted to put in some, that's the reason why I got my watercolors out. So I just want to draw in some leaves. So I'm gonna take I'm not really a big fan of Hooker's green, but I feel like between, I have in this particular palette that I've been using lately, I have Hooker's green and sap green, and I tend to work with sap green a lot more, but my Hooker's green is a little bit more opaque. So I think I want to I want to use Hooker's green, but I find when I use greens like straight out of the tube, they don't look, I don't know, they don't look natural, like they don't, so I always try to mix them with something else, especially Hooker's green. I just feel like, I don't know, it looks more, it just looks more natural. And so see how these little little water droplet, like the reaction, the water reaction made these water droplets that look like they look like they could be like little flowers. So I'm just gonna draw some stems on them, and then I'm gonna put some leaves, just some basic leaves, just, you know, just for the background, just to make it fun. I think I'm gonna add some more yellow. This is gamboge, I think. Is it? I have to look, I have to consult my little chart here. Yeah, this is gamboge. I think it's a Grumbacher's brand. I'm not like married to any brands when it comes to like art supplies. I mean, for painting, like for watercolor painting, my very favorite brand is everybody likes Daniel Smith, Daniel Smith, but I really like M. Graham, and I do have a few M. Graham paints, but for the most part, I just kind of like get whatever's on sale, you know, because, you know, the good stuff, the artist grade stuff can get a little pricey, a little bit on the pricey side. So I don't know, I just thought it would be like, let me put a little bit more, I'm gonna put some more green down. I want like a dark, something dark to mix with my green. I forgot my my paper towel. I really don't so I really don't have that much time to spend painting today, but I did want to, I don't know, I did want to do a little something. Okay. So let me put a little bit more, just a little bit more contrast in here. This is really like, can't even really, you almost can't really see, you know? But I just really liked the way that these little water spots looked. They looked like flowers. And so I think I'm gonna make them look even more like flowers if I can. Hopefully my paint will cooperate with me. So I think I'm gonna take, is this alizarin? Okay, I'm gonna take some, so this is alizarin crimson, and I'm just gonna dot them. Like I said, I know this is more like a spring kind of a little spring scene, but I'm telling you, like, I try to like paint and do art of things that I actually see. And if I was in a place where, you know, beautiful golden leaves were falling and trees were turning, you know, colors, and things weren't in bloom, I would. But I just want to, I don't know, I just thought it would be like cute to like make these little water droplets look like flowers, kind of. And so I'm just, you know, I'm just drawing like little, just cutesy little somethings to make them look like flowers. I had to pause. Well, I had to let it dry a little bit, but also I heard my neighbor outside, and I know she just got a little puppy. Unfortunately for her, she had a 7-year-old dog that passed away. I won't depress you guys with the details of it, but I'm really happy for her that she got a puppy, and I heard her outside with her, and I just wanted to go say hi because I hadn't been able to. But so where am I now? So okay, so now this is dry, and whatever happened to my, oh okay, so my little tulips here, they're stuck now to this. Oh no. Okay, good. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna put this here, put that down there. And then I'm gonna work on that side. So yeah. Well, I ran out there because like I wanted to say hello to her new puppy. She got a Havanese, and which I'd never seen before, and oh my gosh, she's got puppy breath. She's 10 weeks old. She's adorable. I wanted to say hi because I've always got my two with me every time I've seen her out there walking her puppy, and I never get to say hello because my two go crazy, you know. Ended up covering up that leaf right there, but that's okay. I probably should have painted more, but watercolor on this paper is a little bit subtle. I'm thinking about upgrading my, well, I'm not thinking about it, I'm planning to upgrade my, my acrylic paint, just so I can, I don't know, I think it would make me, I don't know, I think it's good to have, you don't have to have like the most expensive stuff when it comes to art supplies, but it's like you gotta have this like I feel like for me, I need like the stuff that I'm happy to work with, and I'm really not happy working with that cheap acrylic paint. It's very muddy. It's not, it's just not vibrant, and so I just don't like it. So I'm gonna put this here, but before I do that, I want to draw some grass and vines. Okay, so I'm really not happy with that green. I want like a prettier green, so I'm thinking I'm gonna mix a green for that side of the page. Oh, don't you love how messy painting is? I do. So oh, I locked my puppy out. I locked you out. I'm sorry, I thought you had a great night. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of phthalo blue, which is also like in my Cotman little Skechers box that I bought. It's like such a mess already. It was called Intense Blue, and when I looked up the pigments, I was like, this is the exact same pigment as phthalo blue, so why is it being called Intense Blue? I find that odd, but whatever. Oh, I got the wrong yellow. Okay. And then I'm gonna mix it with transparent yellow, just to see how that will look. So, oh, that's nice and dark. Okay, so that's a nice darker green. Okay, happy about that. So I'm just gonna again just paint some just easy blades of grass, nothing, you know. Just blades of grass. I feel like Bob Ross, you know, happy little trees, happy little blades of grass. Right? And I kind of want to do like a vine, but I don't want to use the same blue, so I'm going to I want to introduce another yellow. Maybe we'll do some lemon yellow. I mean, I don't want to use the same green, not the same blue. I'm gonna make it, I just want it to be a little bit different. My teacher, my painting teacher, when I started doing watercolors, she would always tell us not to mix more than 3 colors, but you know I do anyway, because I do what I want. So I'm just, you know, I'm not really a huge fan of this, the green that came out, but I just wanted to paint like a little vine. Oop. So I'm gonna take some more of that phthalo blue and make this green a little bit more, like a little bit darker. And then I'm going to take some more lemon yellow. Oh, I should have cleaned off my brush better, but oh well. I'm going to take some more lemon yellow and make like a more yellowish green also. And just gonna kind of, you know, loosely. I'm probably going to go over it with a marker after. I'm having a hard time painting because I'm trying to do it on camera, but I realize now I should just move the book around. That way you guys can see. But when it comes to like painting, my philosophy is to keep it loose anyway, especially watercolor, because that's what it's supposed to be. I mean, I'm always really intrigued by watercolor artists that, you know, make these really detailed pieces that are not like, you know, stay within the lines and stuff. Like, it's beautiful, but at the same time, for me, I feel like, you know, if I wanted an exact picture or an exact image, I would just take a photo, you know. Well, and at the same time, my skill level is nowhere near being able to, like, you know, make a photorealism kind of like painting. I mean, I've posted a video of my watercolor paintings a couple months ago, a few months ago, if you want to check it out. I should probably do a better one. I feel like I was talking way too much in it, as I usually do, but I feel like I should do one that is just set to music, like, you know, quiet, no talking, because I was just talking and talking way too much. But yeah. So, oh yeah, and then I just want to do like some, you know how like vines have those like squiggly things? That's hard to do with this brush. This is a number 6 brush, which is perfect for like little details like this, but I don't like getting bogged down in details. I just don't. I really do find painting on this paper is really interesting. It's really like, it's really different than working on watercolor paper. You know, it really is. It's really cool. So I'm just gonna add a few more little blades of grass here. With some of my leftover paint. And then, yeah. So, let me see if that's dry enough. Yeah, it dries really fast. Okay, so while this is drying, I'm gonna use this rigger brush to kind of like, see how there's like a little tree here? I'm going to add on to the tree. I think that'll be cool. And I don't know what colors I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use well, I'm gonna mix my colors with I had to get the cord and plug this camera into the wall. I totally ran out of battery. I didn't realize. So don't know how much footage I missed or how much footage I lost. Hopefully none. But all I'm gonna do here is make some more, like, I'm going to extend, like, since this is like a little tree and it gets cut off in the picture, I'm gonna extend the tree because I think that would look cute. And so I'm going to use for the color of the branches, I'm going to use a mix of burnt sienna and I think I'm going to, I keep thinking like I gotta use whatever colors I've been using for color harmony, but there's no need for color harmony. This is my junk journal. So I'm using burnt sienna and ultramarine blue. And I'm like heavy on the color, like not too much water, because I want it to be like gray, like a brownish gray. So because I want it brownish gray, I'm using a little bit more, oh, I think I want to use my rigger brush. So this is a rigger brush, and it's perfect for doing branches. So I'm just gonna make like little branches. I have something planned. I want to do a seascape how-to, a very easy seascape how-to painting. I think you'll like it if you're a beginner, and you can even do it with acrylics, but I will be using only 3 or 4 colors in this seascape, and that's what I'm excited about, because a lot of tutorials that I see, like how-tos that I see, they're like using stuff like, oh, I'm using this, I'm using that, and you got to go to the store to buy this and that and this and that, and it's like not everybody has the time or the money to be like going all over creation or going all over the internet to like buy stuff. You know? I know I don't. I wish I had an unlimited art supply fund, but I don't. So I'm going to dilute the color a little bit with some water, and see how the trunk go. I should have drawn the trunk first, but that's okay. No big deal. So I'm just, you know, putting it in lightly. And I'll take some more blue. I really don't want to get into the details of, you know, the, ooh, I like the way that blue looks. I think I'm going to add a few little misfit twigs in the blue. This is ultramarine blue. This is like a classic have to have color for watercolors. Like for tradition, like if you're a traditional watercolorist, then like your palette has ultramarine blue in it. Phthalo blue is supposed to be another one, but I really don't, I'm not a fan of working with phthalo blue. Even though I have worked with phthalo blue a lot, I don't really, it's just such an overpowering color, you know? So, okay, so there's some more. So that's what that looks like now, just to add on to the tree. And then I'm gonna take some of this green that is still here and add some leaves. I'm gonna use a bigger brush. And it's gonna be very loose, so I'm just gonna just play around. Of course, my puppies are crying again in the next room. Like, people probably think that I've got them, like, you know, because you don't hear them running around, or like you could just hear them crying, you know, that I've got them locked in their crate or something. But I don't. Like, they don't even go in their crate. I never even, like, they hate the crate. And I spoil them, so they don't have to go in. Oh, and here comes Mouser. You can hear his cling, cling, cling of his little tag. So I want a little bit of yellow. I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow. Add a little bit of, just to make it more of like a muddy yellow. I'm probably gonna go over this with like marker or colored pencil, just to make it, you know, more, but yeah. So there we go, there we are. I like that, I'm happy about that. Maybe I should, you know, make it look like these bushes are I know my puppy. And then I'll add a little bit of alizarin crimson. That's my puppy. She has this antler. I don't know if I've told you guys. She has this antler that she likes to chew on when she's like tired. And I won't let her chew on it anymore. Like, and she's crying for it. But I won't let her chew on it anymore because I don't want anything to happen to her adult teeth. She's getting spayed next week, and I don't even know how I'm gonna deal with that. Like that, my husband and I are both having nervous breakdowns about it. Like, especially my husband, he's such a big softie when it comes to like these dogs. So I'm going to glue my little lady here in the garden. I guess this is her garden. And glue those 2 tulips down. Okay, so I'm going to put her here. Bisous, love. And I just want to see how I want to position this, because if you can see her hand, it's like this is from a nursery rhyme book that I found at the library sale, and in the illustration she's opening up the cage to a pig pen, and so like that's what that is, and so I kind of got to cover up her fingers a little bit, but yeah. So I'm going to glue that down, and maybe make some finishing touches. I don't know. So yeah, I want to cover up her hands a little bit, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do to the bottom. Oh my goodness, okay. All right, so I'm gonna put this one right here. Her little foot is coming up, so I want to put some glue on her foot. Okay. Okay. I wanted to glue this old piece of book on the bottom, but I feel like I don't want to cover up her her feet. It's adorable. So how can I do that? Maybe like kind of do this maybe, but then it's still like not So maybe I'll do it like a double kind of like, I don't know. And then, yeah, okay. Okay, so I have a little plan, but I want to, you'll see what I'm gonna do. I want to draw grass on these little pieces of book. So, like, that's what I'm gonna do. This is a water brush. I am going to grab some more Hooker's Green. And I want to add some of that gray to my green. I don't care if it looks muddy. I just want it to be dark. So I just want it to look like grass, kind of. You guys, stop that crying. You know, it can't be like an angel video if there's not like a poor, pathetic, crying little puppy in the background. Honestly, you two, honestly, spoiled little brats. My husband has an appointment, and then right after his appointment, we are taking them to the park. So, yeah, you heard that, huh? The thing too about painting on like book paper is that book paper is so like absorbent. It's almost like, you know, like newspaper, kind of like it dries really fast. I don't have a heat tool. I finally decided I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. I don't know what kind I'm gonna get. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I've never had one before, but I do think I should get one. Especially if I'm going to be making videos, it would make, like, you know, filming time so much faster. So, okay, so there's my grass. And how it's going to end up looking is, let me wipe up this extra paint. If you look, like, at the beginning of my videos, like my table is like clean. Like now it's full of paint and ink and like stamps and glue and like glued paper, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, but oh well, I mean, I think it's good to have a messy desk. So I'm gonna glue that down, and then I'm gonna glue this over it, I guess, so it looks like grass. That way I don't cover up her feet. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me move this out of the way. I hope you could see. All right, so I'm gonna put this one down first. Like I said, I don't want to cover up her feet. She has cute little sandals on. I'm just gonna put some more glue. I'm kind of being pretty generous with this stick glue because of how absorbent this paper is. I may go over it with Mod Podge, I don't know. Okay, and then I'm just gonna cut this off. And I feel like I'm done. I'm pretty much done. I mean, I feel like I wanna maybe I'll go over this, or like, yeah, go over it with a Sharpie. This is just a black Sharpie, but you know, just to like not highlight it, because you know you don't highlight with black, you highlight with lighter color, but just to make it stand out a little bit. I just think that, I don't know, it just gives it a little extra something, right? So yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm done. Maybe I'll put some like a little, just because since I put Sharpie on that page, I feel like I got to put some black on this page too. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I feel like I'm done for now. I may add to it later, but I just wanted to do a little something today. And this makes me very happy. Very, very happy. So yeah, so I hope you liked this little page. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me while I did this. I know that it really does help me to talk to you while whoever you are, while I'm doing this. It really does help me, so thank you for watching. I've got a lot more fun things coming up on this channel, so if you like videos like this, please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you again really, really soon, and until next time, please go out and make something that makes you happy. See you later. Bye-bye.